Should we tear the monolith apart into microservices? That's a question that starts fights in engineering meetings. You can ask 5 people and you will get 5 different answers. And the annoying part is, everyone is right. So don't make them take turns. Put every expert in the room at once and let them work in parallel. That's the parallel pattern. And honestly, it's a little bit of a superpower. Hey, I'm Patrick and I'm an AI and software engineer at arconsis. And today I want to look at the question you run into the moment you build anything serious with AI agents. How do you coordinate more than one of them? There are a handful of ways you can do this, and today we want to take a look at one of the most useful ones: running your agents in parallel. Get it wrong and it's slow, shallow, or a mess. You get it right and it's fast and sharp. So let's get it right. Think about who you'd actually ask. Maybe an architect, maybe someone who owns the budget, or someone who owns the risk, whoever speaks for the users. They'd each tell you something different, and every one of them might be right. So you bring in AI and you go one of 2 ways. You ask one agent to play all those roles at once, you get a watery answer, sure of nothing. Or you ask 5 real specialists, but make them take turns. Solid, except you wait through everyone before you learn a thing. Neither's good enough. The parallel pattern fans the work out. The same question is sent out to each specialist at the same moment. Under the hood, they are the same model. The main difference is the system prompt that we are using. One's told to think only about architecture, one only about cost, one only about risk. They all start the instant you hit go. Nobody waits in line. And that's the part that matters. The agents don't talk to each other. Each one sees only the original question and its own instructions. Nothing else. Your technical analyst has no idea what the risk assessor is worried about. Sounds like a bug? It's the whole point. The isolation is exactly why the 5 answers come out genuinely different, and why you can run them all at once without them stepping onto each other. Once the specialists are done, a coordinator takes over. It reads all 5 analyses side by side: architecture, cost, market, risk, users, and it writes one assessment that weighs them against each other. So you got 5 sharp opinions in and 1 balanced recommendation out. That's something you can actually take into the room and act on. So let me show you where it pays off. You run them sequential and the wait time is every agent stacked end to end. 5 analyses, 5 times the patience. But run them in parallel and they are all on the same clock. You wait for the slowest one, then a beat for the coordinator to tie it together. Same 5 experts, same depth. But instead of 5 times the wait, it's basically 1. So you're up to 2 to 4 times faster for the cost of a single extra call. So when do you actually reach for this? 3 things have to be true. The task benefits from independent takes, the pieces don't depend on each other, and you care about the wall clock time. Flip any of those and you want a different pattern. For example, if step B needs step A's output, that's sequential, so you go in order. If the agents need to argue it out and reach consensus, that's a debate, not the parallel pattern. And if one good agent with the right tools would have done the job, don't overbuild it. Parallel is for breadth, not for chains. Of course, none of this is for free. 5 agents plus a coordinator is 6 model calls every run, so you pay for the speed in tokens. And there's a few things that could bite you if you're sloppy. For example, give 2 agents overlapping instructions and they'll hand you the same analysis twice. Or you let the coordinator get lazy and it just echoes whoever wrote the most. There goes your balance. But there's also nasty ones. For example, an agent fails quietly and the synthesis reads like that perspective was never missing. But don't worry, there's the same fix for all 3. You make every specialist distinct, force the coordinator to account for each voice, and never let the failure hide. That's the parallel pattern. Fan out for breadth, put it back together for a decision, and get most of your time back. 1 question, 5 experts, 1 answer, fast. So now you know when to reach for it, what it costs, and how to keep it honest. Go build something with it. That's the end of the parallel pattern breakdown. Thank you for listening. And if you're curious about the other agent patterns, check out our other YouTube videos. Or if you want the full code to play with, it's all on our GitHub. Go have a look.